Hi, and welcome back to Exploring the Metaverse with your host, logosolos. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of the oncyber.io NFT galleries that I created. This was the first one that I made. I'm really excited to show it off. It mainly consists of my homies collection, but there are some other uh, pretty neat NFTs that I'm excited about to see where they go in the future. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, one of the cool things about this gallery is that it's highly customizable. So, you can see that you can put frames around them. So, for like my bubblegum girl, for example, I put a pink frame around, and you can actually use a little eyedropper tool and match the colors to the NFT itself. So I was pretty impressed with that. I'm not really sure how long this on cyber team has been around for, but um, I'm fairly confident that they're going to continue developing and coming up with better ways of doing things. I've been very impressed with them so far. So, like I said, these are mostly all of my homies. Not to brag or anything, but I've accumulated quite a few. Um, Actually, got in pretty early with this. Very happy to see where things go with the homies. There's a lot of utilities. They do a lot of giveaways, and um, yeah, a lot of projects they're involved with now. They just purchased a NFT world, and they part of their roadmap originally was to get a couple of plots of land in the sandbox. So we'll be ready to go on day one with our own voxels. Shout out to my buddy Patek. Here's some more of my homies. I got two of my OGs hanging up now. And yeah, so this is one of the other projects that I got in pretty early on. This is the Kindness Project. Uh, Art is absolutely beautiful. Check these out. I mean, the detail on it is phenomenal. Anyway, sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties. My mic decided to cut out for no apparent reason, and I did about 20 minutes worth of talking and got nowhere. So, this is the Kindness Project. The art is absolutely phenomenal. It's run by a great girl named Izzy, and she she's got the biggest heart of anybody that I've met in the space so far. Like I said, it's a great project. I was very fortunate to get in early on this. I was very attracted to the art for obvious reasons. It's the detail on it's impeccable. Um, so yeah, definitely check them out. They just did a mutant project that dropped. I wasn't able to get in on it. I didn't have any liquidity at the moment. Uh, so, but they gave away 50% of the proceeds to save the children, which directly is making an impact on what's going on in Ukraine right now. So, definitely give them a look. I think they still have some for sale on their original project. Actually, we're going to take a look. So yeah, they have a 0.05 floor, which isn't bad. You can get, you know, you can get in pretty cheap on this project, and the floor is pretty thin at the moment, so it's just gonna go up from here. Um, you're looking at essentially doubling your money in, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty solid investment. That's not financial advice. Of course, I have to say that. But yeah, definitely give them a look. Some of these are just gorgeous. I, I, I don't even understand how she does this with the detail. Um, but yeah, check them out. It will be worth your while. So one of the cool things, like I said, with the this gallery is that you can actually go in here and see who owns it, who it was minted by originally. They did an open sea drop, so it was originally minted by the Kindness Project and then distributed to whoever bought it. So yeah, really nice project. I have nothing but good things to say about them. This is my Slotty collection. Again, I was fortunate to get in early on these. They sold out in 5 minutes, which to me was absolutely unheard of, but I'm relatively new in the space. Okay, so apparently my microphone and headset will shut off after 5 minutes of not having any input. Even though I'm speaking this entire time, it actually needs audio input, which it's not getting from the browser. So hopefully I found a workaround by plugging in the headset. So thank you, Logitech, for being useless. Anyway, so I'm starting over with the Slotties. This project is one of the first ones that I got into. I really got lucky with it. I bought in at point one. I bought three of them, and now it has like a 1 Ethereum floor with promises of paying back dividends to the holders. So if you want to take a look here with me, we got open it up on OpenSea. Um, the They have exclusive holder rewards and 20% rake back at any of their casinos. They just bought a big chunk of land in Decentraland. There's going to be it's called Slotty Tower if you want to look that up. It's going to be pretty neat. But yeah, some of the exclusive holder rewards, I think it goes on a scale from, well, let's look. So minimum of 47 to a maximum of 333. So I know like the the royalty ones are the ones with the highest um, EHR, and basically that's going to pay the most dividends. But yeah, the art's pretty interesting, and yeah, they're a neat little project. So definitely check them out. I think even at a 1 Ethereum floor, they're still probably going to launch from there. So, but yeah, I like the art. And I found them originally. This is the big trick for me is I go to Rarity Tools, and I can't type today. Rarity Tools upcoming, and this will show you all of the upcoming sales. Um, but there's also a minimum fee. I think it's 2 Ethereum to even get listed on here. So it's generally pretty serious projects that are going on here, because it's cost prohibitive to be kind of scammy, unless you're reinvesting your scam money into other scam projects. But I don't think that happens for the most part. But obviously, do your own research. But this is a good place, good starting point. I've had a lot of good luck with finding some decent projects on here. It's how I found the homies. It's how I found Slotty. So yeah, definitely give them a look. So back to my gallery. And over here I have my animated guys. I got the Bricktopian project. They got some pretty interesting stuff coming up soon with their Brick Forge. You can take two of your Bricktopians and burn one and increase the rarity on the other. So it's gonna increase the rarity on all of them that are put through the forge, and it's going to burn the supply, so that means there's going to be less of a supply, and that can potentially raise how much they're going for. So, you know, basic economic supply and demand. So you lower the supply, um, hopefully that increases the value. And then the other one we got here is Monster Shelter, which is a neat little project. A little Tamagotchi based thing. I'll show you what it does here. So it's, I think my guys got a little bit time left on their hunt, but yeah, so you can send them out on little missions, and then when they come back, you can return them. I'm gonna wait until the timer gets down to 0 in 2.5 hours. Um, but yeah, you can send them based on percentage of a successful hunt. Um, so obviously, if the percentage is up higher, you get less tokens. If the percentage is lower, you have, you know, less chance of a successful hunt, but more chances of getting more tokens. At least I think that's the way the game mechanic works. I'm a bit of a gambler, so I just keep sending them into town for my 70% chance. And it seems to be working out all right because I got about 1,100 of these tokens that I'll be able to trade soon. So, yeah. But yeah, they're a neat little project. I'm hoping there's more stuff to do with them as the development comes along. But their dev team seems to be super active. So yeah, again, these are all my homies. I've spent a lot of time minting and collecting them, and um, really like the project. I think the dev team is amazing. They're definitely gonna surprise people. I think people have been sleeping on them big time. These are my two main homies. You might recognize my Metaverse Explorer here is homie number 1492. He sailed he sailed the Metaverse. Uh, Stupid. Anyway, I also have my Trippy Ape. There's a stupid amount of detail in here. Evijan did a really good job with the 3D renderings of these, and these are all uh, ready to be dropped into any Unreal Engine type game, as well as the sandbox. They bought two plots of land in the sandbox, and they have 10,000 unique voxels that were created by Patek. She's amazing. She does phenomenal work. So shout out to her for all the hard work that she's put into that. I can't wait to be hanging out in the sandbox with all my homies. Um, Here we have immutable evidence that Sparks is going to get face tattoo. Um, Not really, but he's a good guy. I have some art in my other project that I'll show you guys in a minute here from him. So yeah, we'll check that out. These are my chains. I bought 3 of them. I think I'm a gold holder, and they just sent their diamond holders, which is 10 chains or more, to Punta Cana for free. So really good project here. Check them out. Think they have a pretty decent floor price at the moment. Like everything else, things have kind of in a little bit of a bear market, I think. But yeah, if you wanted to scoop up some chains, you can do so pretty cheap. I think that's a steal actually because they have the most real world utility out of any of the projects that I've seen so far. So definitely check them out. And yeah, so these are my museum benches and made a desk, and you can see in the here, you can see the glow of my little demon wings coming off of the desk, which I thought was really crazy when I first did that. But these are for sale if you want to actually buy them. Um, but yeah, I actually created these from some royalty-free 3D art, so just threw them up there if you're interested. I don't remember if I showed you guys this or not. I had some technical problems with my microphone, like I was saying. Hopefully I got that sorted out. But what's really neat about this is you can set up frames. I'll show you the actual details on that. I thought these two made a cute couple, so I put them together. So yeah, let me show you my other gallery. Alright, so here's my second art gallery that I just put together today. I got Dented Fields right up front. I think Dented did a phenomenal job with his project here. I know he had some adversity that he needed to overcome with a Discord hack and some issues with his contract, and his development team did a phenomenal job in overcoming that adversity. And No Cap Rich there did a good job in keeping the positive vibes out there and making sure that everybody stayed, you know, stayed under control with everything. But I'm really happy with the ones that I got. I minted 3. So 2 during the Fields list and 1 during the public mint. So they go hard, man. They really do. The artwork is crazy. I keep posting this guy, and it's wild. Like I post him with the caption "Put on a happy face," like the song, and it's phenomenal. Um, this one really really hits the feels button for me too, because it's like music is such an integral part of my life, and it can change your whole day when you hear a song that's special to you, you know. So um, yeah, and then this one's just wild with the 2 smiley faces, the X's over its eyes, and the other one crying over its head, and it's just smoking a cigarette and chilling. So, yeah, this one I actually have for sale if you're interested. I believe it's 0.49 Ethereum. So, yeah, little shameless plug there for myself. Love the project, just trying to get a little liquidity for other projects that I'm interested in. But yeah, so I also got my whole lineup of babes over here. Pretty much took up the whole wall. So these two are from the Valentine's Day collection that Izzy put out. And yeah, I couldn't decide between the two of them, so I just bought both. Porque no estos. And yeah, they they're just phenomenal. This one is the first one that I bought, and I bought her on secondary. I had to have her, so somebody made a nice little profit on me. But she reminded me of the Disney princess from Aladdin, Jasmine. So she, you know, she's my girl, and I take care of her. And yeah, so this is the other ones that I got. This one has a nice little gem around her necklace and a belly button ring. No belly button, because Izzy has a problem with the belly buttons. Another one with the hot belt, Gucci as fuck. She's got a nose ring, some nice matching earrings. Pretty cool, pretty eyes. And then, which brings me to my junior Slotty. So, I was talking about my Slotties before. You can take these guys and breed them together. Well, based on the clothing that they are wearing is when you're able to breed. I did not breed this one. I bought this one because I didn't want to miss out on the low prices on these because I think they're going to skyrocket. So I bought this one, and by time I'm able to breed these guys around this time next month, I should be able to breed two. So I'm excited and looking forward to that. Of course, I have my two original homies that I consider my main homies. So my Metaverse Explorer, he's going to be representing me in the YouTube channel, and then this is pretty much my main trippy ape who everybody wants, but nobody's going to get because I have diamond hands. So unless you're going to buy me a house, you ain't getting this one. Then I got the OG Ethereum collection here. Evan John put these out. They're they got some utility to them coming. So we'll see what happens with them. But as far as the artwork goes, the chain is nuts. That goes really hard, and the jacket, the way it just kind of blends in from like a Letterman type jacket into this purple jacket. It's pretty wild. And then the cyborg robot looking thing and the human skull underneath. It's just crazy. Somebody put this up on auction a few days ago. I just picked this up for I think 0.33 ETH, but absolutely had to have it. So yeah, and then this is the Holy Ones collection. I have 9 of these guys. This is one of the rarer ones that I have. He's got a bag of drugs and some visor going on, and that anarchy tattoo. And yeah, and then this guy's got the Shelby cap and the vape. At least I think it's a vape. Yeah, it's a vape. And yeah, these guys are pretty cool. We got Thorn of Crowns Jesus with a joint, and Metaskin Studios, which I'm assuming is the parent company, and he's got his hand up with the little stigmata. It's pretty cool. Just like to remind you guys that these guys are very respectful of religions, and they're not doing this in a mocking way. They're just having a little bit of fun. So this is another rare one that I have. Excuse me. The katana here is very rare. I think it has like a 0.042 drop rate or something like that. So, and then Plato Pluma is silver or lead, which is Latin for you know, take the bribe or take the bullet. And yeah, so then we got Buddha over here, and another Jesus with some Dolce and Gabbana glasses and a halo, and Jesus burning his own cross with the Vietnam era helmet and the coexist tattoo and the Bitcoin chain necklace, which I thought was really cool. You can see the 3 crosses in the background. And yeah, and then we got Jesus again with the fez hat and a burning cross. And yeah, Jesus I think was one of the most common drops. So that's why I have so many of them. I'm still looking on getting a Vishnu or a Krishna, or I did a little bit of research on that. It's actually the same person, I think. So I've been using them interchangeably. So forgive me if I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't really know too much about religion. Um, and then this is my butterfly babe that I got on secondary. Paid a pretty penny for, but the rarity on her is pretty good, and yeah, I think she's gonna boom. So once the homies sell out, I'll start considering offers at that point, I think. But the homies have been good to me. They got projects. Their project's been going on for a while now, since I think they started their mint in December, so they're just celebrating their 4th month, and they're coming up on 75% minted, and then they will be giving away their first mutant ape. So expect to see a lot about that. Scraps here, which is a picture from my boy Sparks, which is his name backwards, in case you guys didn't know that. I just found that out like a few weeks ago, and I was like, so yeah, he's a photographer. He's got a couple of things for sale right now. I think his last piece from his collection's for sale. But I really like this one. It's titled Late Night and Exposed Films, and it just gave me like a warm feeling. The rhyme that kind of like reminded me of family. I don't really know what's happening in this picture, but you can kind of see like a silhouette of this guy's head. I don't know if it was at like a wedding, or like if it's even indoors or outdoors. But yeah, it just it I needed to have it, and I definitely wanted to support my boy Sparks. So shout out to him and his collection here, Sparks Story. If you want to look that up, I'll post a link to that as well. He's got his last piece here for sale. It's called Dreams, and it includes unlockable content. And what that unlockable content is actually a drone that took this video. So it was shot with a DJI Mini 2 drone. He's looking to basically sell that online along with this dope shot. So definitely check that out. It's got a really good price on it. I think these things retail for almost $2,000, so you'd be getting it for a steal. And yeah, so what else we got here? G-Vols. These guys go hard. This guy in particular, which is crazy with the pink mask and the pink body and the sunglasses and the dark wings and the spinning hat with the halo. This guy, he just goes hard. He's got this, he's eating this pizza, and it's of course pepperoni pizza, which is the best kind of pizza. Yeah, so Kid 8 is the creator of this project. He's a really good guy too. G-Balls collection, and he also did the D-Balls collection, which I believe is the Genesis collection for him, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, he's got some pretty interesting artwork. 3D avatars similar to the homies. I think that's where Evie John drew a lot of his inspiration from. I think it was one of the projects that he was first involved with as well. So definitely check them out. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. You can see this is how you can change everything in here. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can put frames on it, you can do whatever. So I usually just keep the default settings and slap a frame on it. So I'm pretty happy with the way that this actually works. The functionality in this is pretty easy. It's seamless, so what you see is what you get. And so yeah, I look forward to showing this off. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments. And you guys can do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Obviously that helps me out, but I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. Because once I do that, I'm able to get to a custom URL for my channel, which will help with things like advertising and search engine optimization, stuff like that. So if you could just subscribe to my channel, even if you don't ever watch anything ever again, I won't be hurt. But yeah, definitely. You guys can definitely help me out with that. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so until next time, see you in the metaverse. Take care.